Hello and welcome to another episode of So This Is Life, where we're all about life.
And it's
ebb and flow. My name is Blessing.
My name is Phidra.
And thank you for being here, and we hope that you'll stay. Phidra in one episode said that my intros give what total chat.
Yes, they do. Thank you for being here. If you are a first-time subscriber, please click the follow button and
I'm not cutting that out. You better know. You better know that I'm not cutting that out. Guys, thank you for finding us and for staying. And
if you're new, we have been waiting for you. In Misty's voice.
Take up your seat and never leave.
Please, that seat right there,
yeah.
that channel that you're watching right now, that is yours. It has been waiting for you. We are so happy to have you. Have a seat. Oh, my name is Phidra. Did we introduce ourselves? Yes, we did. Here is our situation.
Okay.
For the week.
Okay.
So here's the tea. I like how she started this message. So here is the tea, and I really need some insight because I'm just lost. My 8-year-old just got back from his dad's, and out of nowhere, he mentioned my sister. Yes, my sister had come by for a visit. I was married to my ex for 2 years, together for 11. Now, sure, they were friendly back then, but since the split, I figured those days were long gone. Then my son casually drops that she stayed late, like late. So naturally, I reached out to my ex expecting a normal explanation, right? Instead, he tells me they are cool and snaps that I shouldn't be prying into his personal business. Excuse me? Confused, I decided to ask my sister directly. And what does she say? She hits me with, "You're always starting to stir up drama. That's why we're not close, and that's why you also lost a good man." I can't even tell you how that stung. I mean, is it just me, or is there something seriously weird going on here? Am I overthinking?
No, there's something seriously weird going on here. Because tell me, first of all, how your sister once asked something so simple and straightforward, she just goes, "As always, you're stirring up the drama. That's why you lost a good man." What the hell?
Oh my God, that was deep. Bambi, it must have been painful, that statement.
Painful. Because first of all, Phidra, I'm going to go all in, because let me tell you something. That's how I know I'm going to go in. And I say, let me tell you something. It is already bad enough that when you break up with someone, a certain friend of yours wants to stay in touch with your ex. It is worse when it's a sister of yours staying in touch with your ex, but also your baby daddy, with whom things have probably been really, really sour, but your sister decides, I don't owe my sister loyalty because this is a good man and he's my friend.
So are you trying to say, let's imagine they're dating. Are you trying to say that the sister has no business dating her sister's ex?
Has no business dating? What are you doing with your sister's ex?
But they are two adults.
No.
She's not related to this man.
No.
Why should she not date him?
Because this is your sister. The least you can do is factor her feelings in.
In others, mpalanira.
I'm not even asking you to mpalanira.
You're just asking her not to visit late. Not to even visit at all. It actually really beat my understanding.
Why are you doing Bible study at night? Okay, here's the thing. No, just no, honestly. Like, jokes aside, one, please don't date your sister's ex, especially because they have a child between them. What are you going to become? Step what?
But you know, sometimes the best relationship comes from the most unknown places.
Best for whom? For
the
you.
Sister.
What about me?
She left the man. What is it? How is it her business? Who visits him?
That man and I have a child together. Who the hell are you going to be to my child? Step aunt?
So what?
Where are you?
So if we have 5 children with 5 different men, then what? We block for our sisters, those men.
Why this man? Why him?
Why not?
Do you know, what if he's just nice? Okay, for you he's nice to you, but what if he was never nice to me and I'm nursing traumas from that relationship? Shouldn't my feelings matter?
What if there are 2 bad people that are just good for each other? Because you speak to your sister like that, I don't expect you to be a good person.
Yeah.
So what if there are 2 bad people that are good for each other?
If you're willing to take in what your sister already consumed, yuck, you're already not a good person.
But why not? You mean she should miss out on possibly the love of her life or
miss me with the love of her life.
Yes.
No, by the way, I feel like I'm going to fight Phidra on this set. What the hell? No. Okay, back to order. One, imagine it's my child, our child, that had to tell me that you stayed late at that child's father's home. Already there's a problem. Okay, here's the thing. I feel like if there was no child between them, where does it might be? You could be like, you know what? Two bad people deserve each other. But we have a child between us.
My biggest problem is how the sister addressed her sister.
It's just bad manners.
That's wrong. That's bad manner. That's rude. Very, very rude.
Yeah.
That is problem number one. Problem number two, if we are to be realistic, this lady has no business who is in her ex-husband's house. She had no business calling her ex-husband to ask who has been visiting you till late. It's none of her business. If she's concerned who is visiting his house, maybe she ought to be in that house.
The only reason she asked was because the child mentioned it.
So pick it up with your sister, not with the man.
But you're the father of my child. Shouldn't I be concerned as to who my child is around?
So you wouldn't want your sister to potentially be your your child's stepmother, potentially?
No.
Anyway, that aside, I really feel like she has no business questioning her ex-husband who was at her house, whether it's her sister or it's her mother or it's her, whatever it is.
You know what
she has no business trying to pry on who is in her ex-husband's house.
She has every right, because I feel like she hasn't pried until it came up that it's the sister
that
was there.
Yes, it came up, but she should have immediately addressed it with her sister, not with the ex-husband. That's what I'm trying to say.
But the sister already has nasty manners. I feel like she already knows she wasn't going to get good.
She said they are not close.
Yeah.
And then that's why you lost a good man. Wow. But also, what if this writer is a bitch?
Okay,
we don't know that.
We don't know that. We don't know. Even if she was a bitch. No, even if she was a bitch, it doesn't warrant a sister to, have relations with my ex, especially if we have a child together. Me, I'm just thinking, my child is going to call you who? Aunt, stepmother? Will I ever let you stepmother my child?
Auntie mom.
Auntie mommy.
Manty.
But I was also thinking about something. You know how people say something different. You know how people say when a man cheats, the side chick doesn't owe the wife loyalty, but the husband does.
Yes.
I feel like we need to get to a point where we call out everyone for their role in this mess that people have created. Side chick, you have no standards. That's why you're a side chick, and because my husband probably thought, standardless chick available. Okay, let's go.
No.
Let me finish my say. Why are you offended? Why
we are going to fight on this set because
why is she offended?
No, listen. There's no guarantee that the sister is the bad person. I've had so many stories where you have broken up with someone and your sister gets with that person and they make a very beautiful marriage, relationship, lifetime.
What I led with was like, okay, that I can bear, but because there's a child between us, I feel like go find another man.
No, I don't think it matters much.
Doesn't.
I don't think it matters much. This is an independent man. This is an independent woman. The man and the woman are not related. If the woman is related to you. People have dated their friends' exes. People have dated their exes'
That's what I was going
cousins.
to say. If it's a friend, it's okay. Like if my friend dated my ex, I'll be like, you know what, whatever. Cool, I wish you well. Doesn't sit well with me, but I'll adjust.
What if he is your sister's happiness? You don't want her to be happy just because
not now,
your
not in this lifetime. No. She doesn't deserve that joy, not with that man.
What do you mean she doesn't deserve that joy?
Find another man. Also,
you know what is so sad?
Sorry, when I was bringing up the example of like husband, side chicks, whatever, as coming to a point where I know we want to grill the girl, the sister, like why are we grilling her and not, rather, yes, why we should grill the girl and not the man.
Yes.
But I feel like both parties have a role to play here. This ex-husband of mine knows this is my sister, so he also has, to a certain degree, owes me a little bit, not loyalty, but decency. Call at least Mongambeko. Don't let my child be the one to tell me.
He has feelings. He has found a good woman. It's just unfortunate that you are the connection between him and the good woman. Is he going to let the good woman go just because he had a child with you?
Good woman.
Yes.
No, they are together because they deserve each other. They both don't have standards.
What if they are good people? What if they are very decent people?
Why is she speaking to the sister like that?
Maybe she's just not a good person. What if indeed she lost a good man? I don't know what a good man means. But what if she indeed is the problem that lost a good man? So you want to ruin it for her sister?
Because regardless, I was there first, whether he was a good man to me or not. You also know that he could be a good man to you, treating you well, treating my siblings well, but he was never a good man to me. There's also that possibility. And by the way, let me interest you in how these men tend to good to everybody else around me but me.
Exactly.
So that's why the day we break up,
the minute
everyone
you leave
is like,
him,
you left a good man.
The next woman is going to receive an angel.
Thank you.
It's like you are the EG, the experiment, the example of.
Thank you.
First read this one like shit.
Did we just agree on that? Did we just agree on one thing?
Okay, let me be honest with you. I would never date my sister's ex. I would not sleep with my sister's ex. I would not. However, I still think they are adults who are allowed to make their decisions. I think this woman should have confronted her sister, not the ex-husband. She has no business what is in his house at all. Is the child okay? Is he taking care of the child? Clearly, they have this arrangement. The child always goes. So she's comfortable with that. How he parents, who he brings around, ideally should be his business. We are assuming he's a good father. Otherwise, this child will not be going there. But you as my ex, asking me why my sister was at your house is none of your business. It is none of your business. You need to stay in your lane. My sister not telling me, there must be a reason why she's not telling me that she's screwing my ex.
They're sneaky. They're sneaking around and she knows it's wrong. Otherwise, why isn't she telling me? Why aren't you coming to the forefront if your relationship is so beautiful and everyone should approve? Why aren't you coming to tell us? Tell us.
Maybe it's just a friends with benefits situation, but they're enjoying it. So why should they not enjoy it just because of you, sister, who is ex-wife?
Wow, Phidra, I'm so hurt.
No, I am hurt
at the thought.
I am hurt at the thought, but I also feel like it should not be a limitation. Just because you are once with my sister should not be a limitation. Well, I'm not going to date you, my sister's ex. No, I'm not. I'm even married.
Well,
even if I wanted to.
Let me tell you, there's an example. Let me give you an example. Way back when, there's a man who hit on me for so long. Anywho, we didn't date. It never yielded. And then he goes and hits on one of my sisters. And then, like, when I got to know, because my sister told me, he's like, oh, this guy, I'm like, oh, that guy was hitting on me. But we didn't date. Just the thought of he was hitting on me just didn't sit well with me that, it didn't work out, second best option. So when I confronted this man, this is what he had to say. I felt like I still wanted to date within your family.
Maybe he did.
Yuck.
Maybe he did. You are disciplined girls. You are hard workers. You very respectful. There are so many positive traits about you. No, he want better than what? The devil, you know. Yes, keep it close. Don't go far when they are good girls.
On this one, I've refused. I have refused. Actually, you know what? No matter how I try to look at this situation from every angle and try to be like, okay, just maybe. There's a world. I'm like, nah. There's no world where that's all right with me. And that's it.
I know it's happened and people have actually lived happily.
Never after.
When it's a sister or a brother's ex. I have heard of those situations. Would I want to be in that place? No. Would I put myself in that place? No. But I still don't think that you should limit a good thing just because of that.
Okay, you know what? I've had people say you don't choose who you fall in love with.
There's that.
But
what if?
Why did you hang around? You can't fall in love with whom you are not. Proximity breeds closeness. Rather, proximity is already okay. Proximity tends to breed like feelings, whatever. So in the first place, why were you being in close proximity with my ex? But
who are you bringing your sister to visit all the time, every Sunday, every Sunday?
Now they know. Now they know. We are telling.
No, we are not saying don't bring your sister. Please bring her. Do not stand in the way of love. Between her and your husband. No.
There is no way. I've refused. Nella, if you're there, I am judging the shit out.
I will not judge you if you've ended up in a relationship with someone who is an ex of someone that is close to you, I'm not judging you. If you feel like you found true love, if you feel like you're happy, if you feel like it's working, really, it's not the worst thing in the world, and it happens. We know it happens. So we better accept the fact that it happens and maybe learn to live with it.
There's someone out there who wants to type Misty Bamwe uniform. She's like
front row.
That's what they
newcomer.
That's newcomer to this. I refuse. I'm going to stay in my innocent cocoon.
It does happen, and I've heard of situations where people have actually met like that and have lived happily ever after. Okay. My issue would be on if these two had a thing while she was still married. That would be a whole different
Usually
ball
that's
game.
how it starts, by the way. Not in her situation, we don't know.
We don't know, she hasn't told us.
Yeah. Sister coming around, third wheeling, da 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 da. Oh, where's your sister? Oh, I like your sister.
Even
your sister's
best
company.
friends and what?
But let's not leave these men out of this when we're reproaching whomever. Even hold them accountable.
That reminds me, I don't remember who posted on Instagram about a bride who cancelled her wedding like a few days to D-Day. Mm-hmm. But on that day, the man still got married. I don't know. I wasn't there. It wasn't my story. But imagine.
No.
They will humble you.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you for...
We need to know, one, would you date your sister's ex? Would you date your brother's ex? Would you? We also need to know, what do you think? Did she have a right to ask her ex-husband about his visitors? We also need to know, did she have a right to ask her sister about who she's visiting? Like, please just say everything. All the things you have, talk them, all of them in the comments. We really, really, really want to hear from you.
Support her sister. I don't know which sister, but just support her sister. Choose her sister.
They could both be in the wrong.
Yeah.
For all we know.
Yeah.
Or the other sister could, maybe he's a money bags and that's what she, I don't know. I don't know. But if it's a case of she's actually happy with this man, let her be happy.
Yeah. No, they don't deserve happiness. But as we wrap up, what are your thoughts about sisters, friends who ask their siblings, partners for money without going through the sister?
I think it depends on the relationship they have. If it's a case of she's in S2 and she's asking my husband for pocket money, like she calls him and says, I'm broke.
Is my husband, you go through me.
Okay.
To ask for money. Then I will ask the money bags in the home. You don't go direct to Sudirupa Brea. Anyways, guys, we've come to a close. Thank you so much for watching and for being with us. And we'll see you in the next episode. This one
I wasn't expecting this episode to go
I'm
like
walking off on set. Bye. Bye.
But no, would you date your sister's ex? Would you date your sister's ex? First, tell us before the people go away. What if he's a kind man, he's a good man, he takes care of you, you love him, you loved him from the minute you saw him.
What was I doing?
And you just can't imagine your life without him. So now that there's a window, he's available, you don't want him.
You're right. What have my sisters ever done for me?
No,
I'm actually thinking.
Sisters, we love you. Goodbye.